Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today we are making tamarind juice, and we are also making hibiscus juice. So ZOBO, SOBOLO, SORREL, yes, anyhow you call it. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, so let's start with the hibiscus juice. Here I'm pouring my hibiscus flowers in my pot, and I'm also going to add my orange skin. I squeezed the juice already, so instead of throwing the skin in the bin, I'm going to put the skin of the orange in there inside the pot as well. I also got my pineapple already, so instead of throwing the skin away, I'm getting the skin as well in my pot with my hibiscus flowers, and I'm going to boil all of them together. Now make sure you wash your pineapple very well. My pineapple and my oranges were washed very well with water and vinegar. Yeah, so this is very important. Now you pour water in the pot and put it on fire, allow it to boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to switch it off and allow it to cool down and infuse very well. So while we are waiting for our hibiscus to start boiling, here I'm going to start blending my pineapples. So I'm going to blend them with some water. You can see at the back there my orange juice there. So I've squeezed the oranges already. The juice is there waiting. Now we're going to blend the pineapple with some water, yeah, and get the juice of it. So here we can see that our hibiscus, SOBOLO, SORREL, ZOBO drink, BSAP is boiling nicely. Now we switch it off, allow it to cool down and infuse very well. Once that is done, we're going to start by filtering our pineapple juice, yeah, and our orange juice as well. So both of them are going to go through the sieve and get filtered, because there's a lot of, the pulp in there. We don't want the pulp, we want a nice juice. So yes, we're going to filter everything, and then we're going to filter our hibiscus juice as well. Here we are, you can see the pulp there. This is what I did not want to have in my juice. That's why I did use the sieve, yeah? So here it is, I'm getting rid of it, and now I'm gonna sieve the hibiscus drink, yeah? Okay guys, so here while I'm doing this, I'm just going to explain something very quickly. And what it is that when I use my SOBOLO, my hibiscus flowers, yeah, when I use it like that, what I do is when I finish using the juice that you can see there, the remaining of the hibiscus flowers you see in the pot there, I'm going to boil some water in the kettle and pour it over the hibiscus flowers again, so that I can get more juice out of it, because there's still some colors in there, there's still some health benefits in there, and I don't just get rid of it just like that. So I'm just going to pour boiling water over this mix that you see there, yeah, and I'm gonna get the juice out of it and pour it, add it to my mix that you see in my bowl there, yeah. So you can do that as well. Now if you don't want too much and you don't want to reuse it again, instead of throwing it in the bin, you can put the hibiscus that's been used there in a plastic bag and keep it in your freezer and use it next time. Yeah, you don't have to throw it away, because throwing it away is like a waste, because there's so much in it. Again, there's still so much in it. So yeah, please use everything. So here we are, everything is done. Now I'm going to get my sugar in there. The sugar is up to you, the quantity is up to you. Yeah, so just do it as you want. And I'm gonna add some vanilla sugar in there just for flavor. You can add some vanilla essence if you don't have the sugar. You can even add some strawberry essence, some pineapple essence. It's up to you, or you can leave it like that. That's completely up to you. The orange skin and the pineapple skin has done so much already, not to talk of the orange juice and the pineapple juice. So yes, it's good to go. But yeah, that's just me adding some vanilla sugar to it there. So we're gonna mix the whole thing, and all I'm gonna do here is to fill up my plastic bags, because that's what I want to do. This videos is just for me to fill up my freezer. Yeah, so it's all gonna go in plastic bags, but at this point you can fill your bottles and keep them in the fridge or in the freezer. It's up to you, but me, I'm not gonna fill up any bottles today. Everything is going in plastic bags. That's how we like it, and that's what I'm doing for today. Yeah, so let's do it together. So here it is, everything is done nicely and beautifully. This is going in the freezer. Now let's make the tamarind juice. So here I have a pot filled with water. It's on the fire already, so I'm gonna add my tamarind blocks in there already. Yes, when I buy it, it's in blocks like that, as you see them. Yes, that's how I buy it. So I'm just gonna add it there, and I've added some lime leaves, fresh lime leaves, very fresh. It's important that you use the fresh one because there's more flavor in there and they will infuse better. Yeah, and here I am scraping vanilla pod. Yeah, so the vanilla stick, so the fresh and original vanilla, not a vanilla essence, not vanilla sugar, but the actual vanilla pod. And I'm scraping the middle for you to see all the cream, all the vanilla seeds that's in the pod. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I actually cut mine into two. I didn't want to use a whole pod because that would be too much for the quantity I'm making, so I cut it into two. But this is what it's looking like. Throw it in there and allow the whole thing to boil. And yes, look at it, it's boiling. At this point, I'm just going to switch off the fire and allow it to cool down completely, and we're going to work on it. Here it is, my tamarind juice has cooled down completely. And one thing I'm going to do, I'm wearing gloves. You don't have to, but it's just me, I'm wearing gloves. I'm going to work on it, like try and squeeze and detach all the tamarind in there. You saw it at the beginning, they were in blocks. So yes, once they start boiling, yes, some of them, they're going to kind of detach themselves, but not as much. So I'm just trying to detach them and to, you know, try and work it, squeeze it very well. So massage it so that I can get all the pulp, the juice and everything in there, and then we're going to filter the whole thing. Yeah. And voila, it's all done. Let's just filter it now. And here I have my daughter holding the sieve. Yes, and she told me, Mom, you have to give me credit because I'm helping you in your YouTube video. Yeah. So let me give her credit here. Thank you, Ketia, for helping me. Yeah, she does. She usually helps me, but here is for the video. And she's saying because her hand is featuring. in my video. I have to give her credit. So yes, thank you so much, Ketsia, for featuring in my video, for your hands to feature in my video. Thank you so much. Okay guys, so here it is. We're just gonna sieve it. Tamarind is a difficult one because it takes time. It's very annoying because there's so much. The pulp is so much, you know. It's not like the zobo drink, the hibiscus flowers is not the same. The pulp is so much that it takes a lot of time. Like I'll be there mixing, trying to sieve the whole thing until there's no juice, and you have to finish the whole pot. And I did sieve it twice. Once I did this one with this sieve, I used a finer sieve to sieve it again because the pulp is a lot. Yeah, so yeah, that's why it is. So I'm just gonna finish that and come back to you guys. So here it is. After sieving the whole pot of juice that you saw there, this is the pulp that I got. You know, I'm going to rinse this again. So I'm going to pour it back in the pot, add some more water, warm water, mix it again as I did the first one, and we're going to sieve it, add it to the remaining juice and sieve the whole thing again. So this is what I'm doing here. This sieve is way finer than the other one. This is very, very fine. So we want to do that, and I will show you why. And while you are doing this, be careful because all these blocks of tamarind were crushed with the seeds inside and all that. So look at the bottom there, you see there's some sand and you know the seeds crushed and all that. So be careful, leave that remaining and throw it away. Don't pour the whole thing in there. Yes, you can see some of the vanilla seeds in there, but that's fine. It's mixed with the crushed seeds of the tamarind, so you don't want it. The vanilla has done its job already. It's smelling beautiful and it tastes beautiful. So yes, get rid of that little one there. Don't use it. And yes, we're gonna sieve the whole thing, and this is what we get. Look at that. I'm sieving it the second time, and this is what you get. There's still some pulps in there. Look at that, so much. That's why I'm doing it. If you don't mind, you can keep it, but no, I like my juice like juicy, like completely clear. Yeah, so here it is. Now we are adding the sugar, and like I said, sugar is up to you. The quantity is down to you, completely up to you. Yeah, so we're going to mix it until the sugar has completely dissolved, and we're going to fill our bags. Like I said, I'm not filling no bottles today. You can fill up your bottles with it at this point, yes, but me, I'm filling up my bags because yes, I am putting my freezer together. I am filling up my freezer with juices, yeah, and this is what I'm doing today. So let's fill up the bags. And yes guys, let me use this opportunity to tell you a little story. I love tying up my juice in bags like this because it reminds me of back home. Yes, I remember when I was little, I liked to help my aunties that were doing this, they were selling juices and all that, and I like to help them when they are tying up the bags because they would do it in so much, they would do so much, a lot, so they would definitely need helping hands and all that, so I like to go there and help. But remember, like, if you're tying it and there's air in there in the bags like that, they'll kick you out. They'll say you don't know how to do it, you're doing it wrong, and then she will kick you out and say no, don't do it anymore. Then you start crying. Yeah, so you have to do it properly, and the way they wanted it to be is with no bubbles or hair in there. You see there, there's air, there's bubbles. You can see all these tamarind bubbles. They didn't want it like that at all. If you do it like that, they'll kick you out and they'll pour it back in there and redo it. They want it to be bubbles free, because they are selling them, so they have to look nice and beautiful. So this is how you do it. I'm showing you how to squeeze the air out if you want to do it with no air in there, and tie your bags nicely, firm and looking beautiful, because they didn't want the bag of juice to look floppy either, looking like loose and all that. No. So this is how I'm doing it. Look at that. See the way I'm pinching the bottom where the air is, where the bubbles are. Right? Yeah. You see the bubbles there, you squeeze them out and then you tie the bag. But as you're tying the bag, you have to put pressure on the bottom that has the juice, so that your bag, when you finish tying it, your bag will look plumpy and firm and beautiful. Yes, but yeah, today I'm not going to focus on that because I'm doing it for my family, not to sell. So yes, I don't mind bubbles or not. I just want to do it quickly and move away from there. Yeah, so that was my little story. So if you have a story about that, please tell it in the comment section. If you've done it before, if you like doing it, if you've done it in Africa or something like that, please tell me your story. This is what it's looking like. My tamarind juice are ready, looking beautiful. They are frozen. Look at that. The ZOBO as well, the SORREL is frozen. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.